It's the Chiefs and the Broncos under the lights on Sunday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0. 3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense. And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week. He was a manager. He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession. And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real. And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out. Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Rose. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Reese. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely feel.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Avant's got it over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Mahomes, complete. Smith has it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. In motion, the tight end. On second down, it's Reese, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Reese to about the 35, second down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the 44, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Reese. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Reese. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's the option going left on second down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a third down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9, Wilson, touchdown Broncos. 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes
on the slant. He's got Hardman.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Hauled in by Avant. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On the out route, he finds Hardman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Avant brings it in. And some room to run now.
He's still on his feet.
Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Wilson on the keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This time Wilson will throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with a bit.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator because his yards per carry went up significantly. Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now here's Mahomes. Smith catches left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire from 19 yards away.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Ready, ready. 66.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On second down now, it's Reese.
Holding. Offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle they go. Reese. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down. Redmond. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Reese, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On third down, Reese. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We're back now in KC. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Mahomes to throw once more.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
168 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Going up top. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A grab from there. 55 yards.
And the Broncos are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Herb Smith Jr.,
49 yards.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle they go. Redmond, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Redmond, and he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 44 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Flushed out right. It's complete. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Reese. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down. Reese, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
195 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
On 1st down, it's Reese.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Reese. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Reese. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 15 yards.
And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one to